The mermaid has long captivated the human imagination, weaving her way through the tapestries of folklore, art, and culture. With her enchanting blend of human and aquatic elements, the mermaid symbolizes both beauty and mystery. Whether viewed as a benevolent guardian of the seas, or a siren leading sailors to their doom, the mermaid continues to fascinate people around the world. The tale of the mermaid dates back to ancient times, appearing in the mythologies of many different cultures. The earliest known mermaid story comes from Assyria around 1000 BCE, featuring the goddess Atargatis, who transformed into a mermaid out of shame for accidentally killing her human lover. This story established the archetype of the mermaid as a hybrid creature, straddling the realms of land and sea. In Greek mythology, mermaids were often depicted as dangerous creatures known as sirens. These half-women, half-bird beings lured sailors to their doom with enchanting songs. Over time, their imagery evolved to feature fish-like tails. Meanwhile, in Nordic folklore, mermaids were seen as sea nymphs or water spirits, sometimes depicted as benevolent beings who warned fishermen of impending storms. The mermaid's allure has persisted through centuries of storytelling, with each culture adding its unique spin to the tale. Whether benevolent or malevolent, the mermaid has always been a creature of power and mystery, embodying the beauty and danger of the ocean itself. Literature and art have profoundly shaped our understanding and depiction of mermaids. One of the most iconic contributions to the mermaid narrative is Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, published in 1837. Andersen's tale introduced themes of love, sacrifice, and transformation, adding emotional depth to the mermaid myth. In the realm of visual art, mermaids have been a favorite subject for centuries. During the Renaissance, they were commonly featured in paintings and sculptures, often symbolizing both beauty and peril, reflecting humanity's complex relationship with the sea. Artists such as John William Waterhouse and Gustave Moreau masterfully captured the enigmatic allure of mermaids. Waterhouse's works, in particular, emphasize the duality of mermaids as both enchanting and dangerous, portraying them in moments of introspection and seduction. The fascination with mermaids persisted into the modern era, with their imagery permeating various forms of popular culture. Disney's 1989 animated film, The Little Mermaid, played a significant role in bringing mermaids to the forefront of contemporary imagination.
Contemporary artists continue to draw inspiration from mermaid mythology, exploring themes of identity, transformation, and the intersection of human and nature. Street art, fashion, and digital media have all embraced the mermaid aesthetic, showcasing the enduring appeal of these mythical beings. The mermaid's image can be found in murals, fashion collections, and social media art, often celebrating her as a symbol of beauty, freedom, and otherworldliness. While mermaids are steeped in myth, attempts to rationalize these creatures through science have a long history. Numerous mermaid sightings over the years can often be traced back to mistaken identities involving marine animals like manatees and dugongs. These creatures, with their rounded bodies and somewhat human-like eyes, may have been misinterpreted by sailors who were likely longing for human contact during long voyages. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, mermaid hoaxes were relatively common and attracted significant public interest. One of the most famous of these hoaxes was the Fiji mermaid, displayed by P.T. Barnum in 1842. This so-called mermaid was actually a grotesque creation, composed of the head and torso of a monkey sewn onto the tail of a fish. Despite its obvious inauthenticity, it captivated audiences and became a popular attraction, showcasing the lengths to which people would go to experience a touch of the fantastical. The fascination with mermaids didn't end with the Fiji mermaid. Similar hoaxes and fabrications continued to emerge, often as part of traveling sideshows or exhibitions. These displays tapped into the public's desire to believe in the magical and mysterious, offering a glimpse of a world where mermaids might just be real.
In more recent times, the proliferation of digital media has made it easier for mermaid myths to evolve and adapt. Photoshopped images and digitally created videos of mermaids occasionally go viral, perpetuating the legend in a modern context. These digital hoaxes serve as contemporary equivalents of the Fiji mermaid, continuing the tradition of blending fact and fiction in the public's perception of mermaids. Mermaids have also become potent symbols in environmental campaigns. As representations of the ocean, they highlight the fragility of marine ecosystems and the urgency of conservation efforts. Organizations use mermaid imagery to raise awareness about ocean pollution, overfishing, and climate change. These campaigns often feature compelling visuals and narratives that connect the mythical beauty of mermaids with real-world environmental issues, encouraging the public to take action. In essence, mermaids have become multifaceted symbols that resonate with people for various reasons. Whether representing unattainable beauty, the call for environmental stewardship, or simply a sense of wonder, the mermaid continues to capture the collective imagination, proving that her legacy is as enduring as it is enchanting.